We're a very diverse group, and we want to uphold that in the work that we do.
So guys, thank you so much for having me. Congratulations on season 2. I watched the first 3 episodes and I thought it was amazing. I fell in love again with the series. I can't wait to see the rest of it. I hope they send me before everybody else.
We'll put in a word.
And my first question is for you two guys. So we had Nori and Poppy in the first season, knowing the world and ready for adventure. And now we're back for season 2. They are in an adventure, and I wanted to know, how did the relationship between you two and the relationship between you and the world has changed from season 1 to 2?
Love that question.
Yeah, I think the relationship between Poppy and Nori is forever stronger. I think it always continues to be as strong as it was. Do you agree?
I would say, I think it's definitely, there's always going to be a real strength to the bond and the love.
That will never change.
Yeah.
And I think especially as when everything around them changes, that amplifies.
Yes. I think you definitely saw in season 1 that obviously there are moments where Nori tests Poppy's patience, and in some ways as well, the decision to leave the Half-Orc community, knowing that Poppy is going to stay there, is something that, I would say strengthens their bond, because there's an understanding that they're both going to now lead their explore their independent purposes. But they definitely have challenges. There's definitely a challenge to the friendship as throughout their journey together. So, yeah. And I would say that in this season, in comparison to last season, you just see how they approach their own purposes now too. Even you've seen the first 3, so even when they are back together, they're not just relying on each other for kind of comfort or guidance. It's very much their own individual aspirations and where that they lead them. Yeah.
And do you see the relationship between Nori and Poppy somewhat mirrored in Sam and Frodo from the movies, the books?
I would say that I love Frodo and Sam. I love the films. I love them in the books. They're really beautifully explored characters. But I would say that in this sense, where so many years before, the circumstances that kind of surround the Half-Wits are so different. So the relationship as a result, and the friendship has its own foundation that is separate from anything else. So yeah, in that sense, it was just focusing on developing that and evolving that as truthfully as possible.
Do you want to add something? Or?
No, I completely agree.
Okay.
I just know that you have a very eloquent answer. So I was just like, you'll get all the information. Yeah.
No, that's fine. And Sanaa, thank you for having me. I know that you directed a few scenes from a lot of episodes on season 2, and I wanted to know, because you have a career in music video directing, how can you bring the elements from this kind of media to another media, which is completely different, but I sensed a lot of references?
Well, my music video career was many moons ago, so I actually forget, but I love being reminded. I think what it brings for me is that I'm a visual artist, first and foremost, and that comes with having all the tools and being able to technically deliver strong and big visuals, which this show is perfect for. For me, everything works in conjunction with the actors and their emotion, what they're going through. So if I'm able to capture it in the right way and introduce worlds like we introduced the worlds, the Desert of Rune, then the stores, and really being able to bring the elements when we went to Tenerife and the Canary Islands, to give the series a different viewpoint, different textures, and that to me is where the big visuals come from.
And you're from Morocco, right?
Yes, I am. I'm Moroccan.
Yeah, you speak Arabic?
I do speak Arabic.
Yeah, me too. أنا أتكلم اللغة العربية قليلا.
كتصدر مزيان.
نعم. درست اللغة العربية في جامعة سان باولو.
واو والله العظيم مزيان ليك.
And another question that I have, because you're from Morocco, how did you manage to not fall into these kind of problems with Orientalism into the series?
Well, Orientalism is, just the word is a problem
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I think that because I am international and I'm from Morocco, which for other people it's in North Africa, I view the world global and differently.
Mm-hmm.
And what's important to me is that we never want to create worlds and cultures that are caricatures of something else. So, this series is very unique because not only do we have Tolkien as our barometer,
Yeah.
who created such amazing worlds, but we, as well as a group, as the, from the showrunners to the actors to the crew, we're a very diverse group, and we want to uphold that in the work that we do. So it's important that that everything remains authentic.
Yeah.
And I call it the police of that, and making sure that we are inclusive, but we're not copying.
Stereotypical. Also.
Yeah, you have to avoid stereotypes. I think
Yeah.
it's way overdue, and that's why I'm so happy as a filmmaker to be part of this series.
Yeah, I think it exudes from the series, this kind of questions, because the Orientalism is we pick the culture from Arabic countries and we transform them into like exotic words like Aladdin, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
We don't. I have to be able to look at things and make it their own authentic thing. Obviously, my culture influences me, but it influences me in embracing everybody versus anything else.
Okay, that's a wonderful question. Thank you. That's a wonderful answer.
Wonderful
I'm sorry.
question.
I'm
It was a good question.
I'm sorry.
That was a surprise.
I was praising myself. Just kidding.
That was a good question.
It was a last minute question that I had in mind. But thank you for the
Thank
answer.
you.
And thank you guys so much. Congratulations on season 2 again. And I can't wait to see it more.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Obrigada.
you. Obrigado.